and then the 2x2 up top to do that. I'm just going to get these out of the way while we work. And this should fit in here just like that. I'm just going to put the chainsaw on here and see where that's going to want to land. I think that should work. So the combo with the little shelf here and then the 2x2 to hold the bar is perfect. Now that sits in there nice, and it's not just going to fall off, and you can easily get it out. So I think that's pretty cool. This is awesome because we're making use of every little square inch that we can. I used another 2x2 on the wall here, which is perfect for hanging on to the little shroud of my weed eater. But one thing I have is this little pole attachment that's for a little chainsaw for pruning. So I'd like to store this right here, but it's going to be kind of tippy, and I'd rather have it just kind of sitting on something. So I can cut a little notch in this shelf, and that way have it nice and recessed, sitting in place, so it's not going to fall over and it's not going to get in the way of the weed eater. So I'm just going to position this where I think I might want it, mark where that lines up. Now all I need to do is see how far back I want to put this, right about here. So now all I have to do is I'll use a spade bit and I'll drill out that hole. Then I can use my jigsaw to extend that hole into a notch. I'll knock off the corners just to make it a little bit easier to put in and out, and then we can attach it to the wall and see how it fits. With a few quick cuts, we have a little notch out. Let's get it mounted up. I'm going to put the weed eater in here just for positioning. Make sure we get it in the right spot. All right, here we go. This one is going to work out perfect, I think. And now have the chainsaw attachment right in there. So using a combination of all these different things, the notches, you can basically hang anything that you want to. I really love this system. I'm going to hang a few more things up, then we're going to start on some shelving on the other side. And sometimes you don't even have to get fancy. All you need is a good old-fashioned screw. So coming over to this side wall, I'm going to use most of this for storage, and I'm thinking 3 different shelves. And some of them can be really light duty, like the top. I'm only going to have light stuff up there, like empty jug containers, things like that. But the lower ones, we're probably going to have some heavy things on them. So I want to test the sturdiness of these shelves and just a 2x4 coming off. So I'm going to attach one up here. We'll see how much it can hold. All right, we're not going to go super scientific, but I'm going to start with just 2 screws. I'm thinking I want to put 4 screws in there to really hold it, and maybe we won't need bracing if we have 4 screws, but let's start with 2. So with just 2 screws, there's actually more movement to this than I thought there would be, which is kind of interesting, but I can definitely kind of wiggle it around. All right, I'm gonna put 2 more screws in there. Let's see how much that shores it up. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that is way more solid. I'm gonna try to hang that anvil on here and see how much it deflects, if anything. And you know what? I'm just gonna hang on it. We're just gonna hang on it and see what happens. All geared up, I'm probably 170-ish, let's call it. So I'm gonna